Hello, everybody. It's Danielle from Wusa Holistic Health Coaching, back again to have another conversation about all things pertaining to our health, emotionally, mentally, physically, and even spiritually. And I'm not going to have a lot of time. I'm on my way to a get together, on my way out the door, but I realize I still have to come talk to you guys because when you show up for me, I show up for you. So, what are we going to talk about? I was thinking about sharing something that I learned at the institute where I got my certification to do holistic therapy. There is something that people put way too much emphasis on when it comes to health and well-being. You go to the doctor and you say, I'm not feeling good, or I want to lose weight, or I want to whatever. And the number one thing that they go to is diet, exercise, eat right and exercise, drink your water, whatever. But there's something that I learned about in the institute that made so much sense to me, and it's called primary food. So when I ask my clients on the consult, what do you think I mean when I say the word primary? And they say, of course, it means first. It means most important. It means something that we should prioritize. All correct. But then they'll say stuff like, so that means eat your fruits and vegetables. That means drink your water, eat your protein. And all of that is important. However, it is not primary food. Why? Because the thing that is of most importance or primary importance has nothing to do with the food that we put in our mouth, chew, and swallow. That is actually called secondary food. And when you put primary food and secondary food together, that's when you reach something called homeostasis, or feeling really good, that bouncy, vibrant energy that we all want and love. But primary food is also known as something called the circle of life. Everything around the circle that affects how we feel emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So let me give you some examples of some things that are considered primary food. One would be your level of financial satisfaction, the way you feel about your finances. Another would be the way you feel about your career. How do you feel about your education? How creative are you being? Are you expressing the creative need that you have, like you're painting or you're sewing or you're knitting or you're making music? Creativity. Let me see, what else is on the circle? Physical activity, home environment, social life. Let me see, did I say physical activity, home cooking? Do you cook your food from scratch? How often? What's the percentage? Do you even know what's in the food you eat? Because the majority of it, you made it at home, or is the majority of it DoorDash? And you have absolutely no idea if they're using inflammatory seed oils or, just fake ingredients, or even worse, cancer-causing ingredients. So those are some examples. Oh, by the way, joy, spirituality are also on the circle of life, also known as primary food. But the one that I wanted to talk about just briefly today is your work, or your level of satisfaction when it comes to your career. Guys, people spend way too much time at work to be hating their job. If you are going to a place 40, 50, 60 hours a week and it is a soul-sucking, depleting nightmare, you will be sick. You will be inflamed. You will not be sleeping. You will be having autoimmune responses or unexplainable symptoms where you go to the doctor and you say, I've got these headaches, my stomach, I can't digest food, I'm breaking out in rashes. That's the type of stuff that happens when you hate your job, because we spend too much of our time at work. So guys, please don't think that you don't have a choice between having a job, just over broke by the way, or having something that energizes you, electrifies you, inspires you, allows you to help other people, allows you to make you feel like you're making a difference. That's the kind of work you want to be doing. And if you can't quite figure out what that is, I want you to know that is something that I also help people with. I've helped people build businesses that started out with me because they had aches and pains, or because they had no energy, or because they had autoimmune responses or some kind of weird chronic illness or symptoms that were unexplainable. Once we got done with that, we started building dreams. And one of those dreams was, what are you passionate about? What are you built for? What are you here for? What are you supposed to be doing with your time in your life so that you wake up every day not like, oh my word, I have to go do this again. Go to this place that I hate with the people I can't stand, doing work that means nothing to anybody just to get a check so that I can survive. That's not living, guys. That's not what we're meant to be doing. I mean, there's just so much more to life than having a job that you cannot stand. It is so much the shortcut to being sick, you have no idea. There are so many people that are sick today because they go to work every day doing something they hate. And you have a choice. We all do. But so often, back to what we talked about earlier is, but do you even know what you want? So there are different tests that you can take and conversations that you can have. And then you can test that to the information that's held in your brain, in your subconscious, all that data that's being held in the vault. And putting that all together, it can help you to narrow down things that you can explore, that you can potentially be passionate about, that would electrify you to go to this place every day, to do that thing every day. I want you to go to my website, woosacoaching.com. You can send me a message if this is something that you're struggling with, because it's definitely something that is part of my work. Nobody would think that holistic therapy or holistic health coaching would have anything to do with building business or entrepreneurship. But the fact of the matter is, it has everything to do with it. Because if you are going to a job you hate every day, you're gonna get sick. I know it. I know it with every fiber of my being. You're gonna get sick at some point. And so why not just do what we love from the jump, and then we don't have to worry about being sick, because we come home every day so just happy, joyful, satisfied, electrified, inspired because of what we were able to do to bring value to the world and bring value to other people that they wouldn't otherwise have, because of something that we know, because of our uniqueness and the gifts and talents and the education that we have taken time to learn. So again, I'm off. I'm on my way to a going away thing. And I didn't have a lot of time today, but I'm still super glad I showed up for you. You showed up for me. So please remember, if you want to send me a message, if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, the circle of life or primary food, or how do you find your life's passion, that is something that I actually include in my coaching. Send me a message on woosacoaching.com. I will include it in the title so that you can find me. Shoot me a message. I will get it and I will respond. Everybody gets a free call. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love my work and I love every aspect of it, whether I'm helping you to release aches and pains from your body, or whether I'm helping you to build your dream job where you're doing work that you actually are passionate about. That's important. So we will talk again tomorrow, but for tonight, don't forget to woosa. Again, please, if you like this information, give me a like, subscribe, tell your friends to come help me build this community together, because I am a small content creator for now, but I don't intend to stay at that place. Hopefully, people will find me soon and I can continue to grow my holistic practice with you helping me. So have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow. Woosa.